gets extreme leagues, especially in the postseason, especially when the Eddie glitch and stuff is happening. So that's the clarity on that. I did get a little irritated. I was at work last night when people call me out my character when that's not how I work. And I get irritated, bro. I put a lot of time and energy, bro. A lot of dudes be on my PM and I'll jump on remote play while I'm at the job. I'll jump on remote play when I'm with my. Like, I do a lot of shit, bro, that it gets irritating when people try to call out my character. When that's all I can stand on. I ain't perfect, but please don't tell me that I ain't gonna strike an admin because he's doing wrong. But if y'all submit evidence, I'm help. Mike Wall just submitted evidence this morning, wrong as hell. It is what it is. Like, if you thought you were wrong, submit it, bro. But read the rules, gents, please, man. Please. Read the rules, not just because you need to read them, but like Bruce, y'all can find an issue in the error and bring it to my attention. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, bro, I just want to bring clarity as I always and transparency. I don't do shit behind closed doors, man, that I can't stand on out in public. You know what I'm saying? And there's irritating things that happen that I have crossed paths with, and I get it, bro. If y'all got a problem with me, just tell me. It ain't personal. I'm a grown-ass man, bro. It does not bother me at all. We should be able to sit down, fellowship, and hash out our differences and hash out our problems. You ain't got to like me, right? But you at the end of the day, just understand where I'm coming from, where Dane coming from. We want to run a league that is not corrupt, a league that is going to give you the best opportunity to be successful and fair as much as we can, bro. Because if we was on that bullshit, we'd be out here hitting sliders up, doing training. Bro, it's some sketchy stuff we having. Clear, we don't do none of that, bro. We stand on being what we are, living and dying by it. Y'all seen that. Last year, I ain't even get a bowl. Like, we ain't here for the bullshit. So, nah, yeah, working good. Unless you want to tap in, we ain't doing that. Actually, if you can tap in, come on, this man. You want to? We about to do pick'ems anyway. I think we gotta do pick'ems. So, you want to tap on this one and give you a little piece? I mean, I kind of went over it. I mean, if you want to devour you want, but I did tell them. So, you want to come on, tap in. But I know we gotta do pick'ems later on too. So, it's like 2 games left, by the way, too, fellas. Shout out to y'all, man. Hoopers. Legit, it's 2 games left. It's Beatty and Kevin Brooks, and it's Denver and the Houston Texans. What's the name ain't even in. Reed don't get into that. That's a force for the Saints. I don't know. They ain't coming in tonight. Not for it. Let me see if you want to come in tonight. Shattered the rush record. Who shattered the rush record? What are you talking about? Isaiah had responded to me and they're leaving and you don't see Sydney. He told me he was going to be better today, but I'm with you, man. I know Washington Tyler too. We hit up Washington Box. Daddy. What? Can I have chips? What? Can I have chips? Mm-hmm. We hit up Washington Box too. We in that juicy time of the season. Let's see if Dane will come in or not, bro. I know he at work. I might see him tap me. 306. Wasn't that Yo. Crap 300? I thought that was Stevenson. Let me see. Yo. What's up? What up? On telling me. It's going on. I had 3 geek. Who got single game record? That damn running back here. But hit the edge on these damn runs, bro. It's over. 388. I ain't mad at that. Good shit. No, I didn't actually know you was live. I'm taking me a quick little break, but I see people hitting me like I know you ain't leaving. Like, why would I leave? Leave? Yeah, I guess because I think Tate posts on the page, so Niners open, all this craziness. Look, man, I think I'll be saying something. Like, if we don't post it, bro, I gotta talk about Jane Rick.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Detroit Lions. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They just get the play off. Now Prescott escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Okay, break. Check match, check match.
Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
A nice carry by Jacobs, who's coming off a career year, just when it seemed like Vegas may have been ready to move on from him. Led the NFL with over 1,600 yards and was more than deserving of his first All-Pro selection.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now a bootleg with Hooker. He'll buy some time right. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Open man right side is St. Brown. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
46, 46. 47.
Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now 2nd and 3. Hooker now off play action. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Let's go now.
Hooker now on 1st down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping him for the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tyree Wilson getting back there in a hurry and handing him a loss.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Prescott. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The Lions at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They had their 6-game winning streak snapped a week ago, but still, it's a team that's playing pretty darn well.
And like the old song says, accentuate the positive. And I think that's exactly what this team's going to do. If you've won 6 in a row, you know you're doing something right in the NFL. So I don't think the one loss is really going to discourage them. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on third down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Off play action. Here's Hooker out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
On second down, Jacobs. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 80 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. Now Hooker. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And a smart play there. He's probably been saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Going right side is White. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Hooker. Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Second down, Prescott. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. White now to return. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. 2 minutes on the clock. 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Opting to run again here with White. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now. And Prescott, his third interception. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Counter play with Jacobs, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Here's Hooker to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Zamir White,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Here's Raymond bringing it out.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 103 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, Hooker. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Throwing, Hooker. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that were happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 42.
First down, Prescott. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. 47-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. Prescott yet again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Prescott from the gun. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. John Jenkins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Prescott now. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Patterson's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Wormley drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Prescott. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. In motion right, Peoples-Jones. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hooker's going to throw it. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they're going to speed things up here. Hooker to throw on 3rd and 1. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And sensing the momentum, maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown the last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Hooker going to try and throw for it. going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And the lead is up to 5. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Julian Okwara. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, Parker, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Hooker now, 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a 1st down. It's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. Hooker. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but, hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on third down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Patterson now for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
Okay, ready?
And they will take a knee here. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
At the 40-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Raiders.
Stephanie! Tempo!
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of